Welcome back to The Insider. I'm your host, Sahara, and today we have a very special guest. His name is Jonathan Garcia. He attended California State University, San Bernardino, and played college soccer, and also has his own soccer personal training program. Before we start this episode, I want to thank everybody who's watching and Jonathan for taking time out of your day and joining me. But you
My
want to
pleasure.
tell us anything about you?
Yeah, so I played 2 years at the University of Hawaii, and then I decided to transfer to California State University of San Bernardino, where we ended up fifth in the nation my
Okay.
last season, senior year, 2019.
And how was the transition from playing in Hawaii to then playing in San Bernardino?
Um, in Hawaii, well, once I got there as a freshman, it's I had to like adapt quickly
Yeah.
because I started right away, and you're playing against I'm pretty sure I'm 5'6", so I was playing against players like 3 times my size, and they needed me on the field. Like
Yeah.
I was so you just have to adapt quickly, and it's the difference between, I would say, college ball and club soccer or high school soccer is that every game in college is a final. You're battling every game, and it's so every game was a battle, and I just had to adapt and like try to do the best I can. And luckily, I played. And that was the best experience I got. Once I moved from the University of Hawaii to Cal State University of San Bernardino, it was way more competitive at Cal State San Bernardino. We
Yeah.
had so just show you, at Hawaii we had like about 20 players, and a lot of injuries happened because
Oh
the
yeah.
games are intense. At Cal State we had 30, like I want to say 33 players my first year,
30?
and my second year we had 35 players.
I've never been on a soccer team that has more than 22. And well, that's high school. I didn't play college.
Yeah. So and it's insane because in college, like with Cal State, coach would be like, all right, we're playing 11s today, and you might think, oh, it's 11s, like, and it's gonna be easy. Well, he makes us work. You're
Yeah.
going up, you lose the ball, transition right away, go to defend it. The pace is just different. So he was very demanding of us because he knew we were good, and which is the
Yeah.
reason why we went far. And it was just something else. Like I said again, my height, it might be something that goes against me, but I had to adapt, and luckily I found myself on the field. I played every game, um, in both at the
Yeah.
University of Hawaii or at Cal State.
But like when you say high, like we see like professional soccer players and like we see Messi. I'm not a Messi fan, but Messi isn't that tall either. But like, look, I mean, isn't he like 5'7", 5'8"? And
Yeah.
he's literally one of the greatest players of all time, no doubt.
No, yeah. It's knowing how to use your abilities. Uh,
Yeah.
Um, like Messi, this insane player. He knows how to like speed it up and slow it down when he needs to. You see him, people judge him because he's walking. Well, he might just be walking, but he's thinking ahead.
Yeah.
He's doing everything with a purpose. Is he staying down? Well, nobody's marking him up because he's walking. It's stuff like that. So the guy's very advanced. That's why he is where he is. And Ronaldo the same way. Like, why do you think they've been on top for so long? They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Which one was a better experience for you, being in Hawaii or being in San Bernardino?
Um, I think it's a
It's
process.
different.
It's a process. I think without Hawaii, there's no what they call me Jonah now.
Yeah.
There's no Jonah at Cal State. Hawaii was much needed for me to grow, and to learn a lot about myself. We did have a pretty bad record
Yeah.
in Hawaii, and which is one of the reasons why I transferred out, because I come from a winning mentality. Like this shirt right here, it says I'm part of a dynasty.
We like to win, bro.
Yeah. In high school, we won every year. We won league. Every year we won league. I was varsity our 4 years, so every year we
Oh,
won league. Um, by my senior year, we win CIF. We won everything.
yeah.
So I was so like into winning, and going to Hawaii. We didn't have the depth. We had good players, but we didn't have like
Like
in
if
at
you have
Cal
a
State.
bench player who would come out, he would still be like, you're like, oh, he could be a starter.
Exactly. That's what we have at Cal State. Like, it was funny. We were playing actually a quarterfinal against Chico State. The first 15 minutes, I think 10 minutes, I get the ball. Uh, I turn around and I just go. I go at them, and I don't know what player steps. I take a cut, and I shoot. It was like I receive the ball like on top of the circle of our half, or no,
Yeah.
on their half, and I go at them. And so I was very tired. Here in California, it was very dry heat, so I was gassed, and I asked for a sub, and the coach was like, "Jonah, you do understand I can't put you back in." I was like, but I was very confident in my teammate. I was like,
Yeah.
I understand, because I knew my
How many subs
teammate.
do we have in college? Because I know in high school you could do as many as you want, and like I've never played college soccer, but I'm curious about that.
Yeah, eight,
You could do eight
eight.
subs.
You can do 8 subs. So remember, we have 35 players,
Yeah.
but you can only do 8 subs. And I could be wrong about that because the rules always change. But I want to say eight or less, because not everybody can play. Just think about it. Imagine if you could
Yeah.
have everybody play, and
Yeah.
that would.
In high school we have a minimum. No, I think the max players you can have on your roster is 22. So you have 11 players on the field and then you have 11 bench players. Did you guys have only these people could show up to the game, or was like everybody able to show up? Or like all
In
35
college,
people?
yeah, in college, you had like certain people dress up. I want
Yeah.
to say probably like 22 players dress up, or maybe or less, and the rest couldn't. But at the same time, you have players redshirting, so
Oh,
you know they know they're not going to dress up.
I
But like I
didn't.
said, it's a process. It's a
Yeah.
process. Like, if many of these players, if they go to other colleges, they would start right away. That's the level that we have at Cal State. Like,
Yeah.
many of these players would start anywhere, but since they're at Cal State, the competition is high. You want to be on a winning team, well, then you're gonna have to like sit and learn how to like play the
And
way.
it's a good thing about being in California, because when I was trying to play college soccer here in Texas, there's very few schools that have like even D2 soccer programs, or D1s. I think we only have like 2 or 3 schools that have a good soccer program here in Texas. And even though most, like my school, I think last year we had 8
Mhm.
soccer players from my varsity team go to play college, but none of them stayed here in Texas. They went to Washington, they went to New York. I think one went to in Oregon, one in Seattle, and then a few in California. And it's sad because like so many Texas people, like I wish I was able to go out. Like my parents wanted me to stay here for at least 2 years and get my basic stuff. And I was like, I'm not gonna, like right now I go play with my friends and I don't have the stamina I used to have in soccer. So just like when 1 year without fully training and I lose it, like I have to get back to every day waking up early in the afternoon, and I'm just not
Yeah.
the same player I used to be. And it's sad because I feel like I could have.
I understand what you mean. That's why I started I started the soccer page to help people, like with
Yeah.
that. Like I knew, like, and I know some people, because of the whole COVID, it's a serious thing in my opinion, it's a serious thing. So I was like,
Yes.
if people want to train on their own, here are
They have
some
the
ideas.
videos.
Because
Yeah.
exactly. And then little by little, people were like, hey, can I come and train with you? And it's like, yeah. And then next thing you know, we had more numbers, and we're doing like more like keep away and stuff like that.
So like how many people show up to your, because I think you told me it's early in the morning, right?
Yeah, there was this one time where like I kid you not, 22 players showed up, or like
Yeah, that's
I felt like, yeah, it was a lot of people. And so we were just it's funny, we had a goal and everything up. We had 2 pugs, and we would have one team on one side, the other team on their side defending, and just quickly transition, boom, ball goes out, the next one's coming. And it was more like soccer, realistic.
yeah,
And I'm very happy. I haven't told you, is that I'm very happy because now that everything's opening up,
yeah,
there's 3 kids playing high school, and they're balling up. And I'm not saying it's because of
yeah.
me. No, I'm saying
No, no, no,
because
yeah.
these kids came out and they put in the
They
work.
put in the work.
And yeah, so that's them. And then I had another girl that plays D1. She
Ooh,
just got all second team from
yeah,
her conference. So I
damn,
seen
that's
that and I was
nice.
happy. I reposted it. And I'm like, yeah, like so happy. And then my friend, he same thing. Like I wasn't so close to him, and then he started coming out, and we got really close. Well, he just made the B1 team at his school, a walk on.
Ooh,
And
wow.
I told him, he told me, yeah, he told me like, bro, I made the team. And then I was like, I'm not surprised, bro. You
Yeah.
put in the work. You work super hard. You deserve this. Like the sky's the limit, bro. Like honestly. And I was very proud of him. And I was happy with that, that just how these guys put in the work, and like it paid off for them. And it just helps. It just something nice for me too. Like just how could you be an impact for others, you know? In fact, it's funny because I have a friend that played at Cal State with me. He was a freshman in 2019 season, which was my senior year.
Yeah.
He just went pro.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I was about to
Nice.
say that. Yeah, he's at Las Vegas Lights. I don't know if you know
Isn't it
that
like a new
team.
team?
Um, they're USL. Well, actually, they just got affiliated to LAFC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, such a baller. He's shorter than me, but his kid is insane. And I think we all knew he was gonna go pro. Like
Yeah.
we all knew. Like we were just like, when he's gonna go pro?
Time.
Like
Yeah,
when?
time.
And so finally they even posted a picture about him on the team LAFC new signings and all that. And so I was pumped. I was like, and I told him like, bro, let me know when we can go watch you, because
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's so just seeing he also came out and trained with us. Sometimes I had to pick him up and stuff, but he brought the level up for us.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was very happy that he went pro.
I have one friend who he plays for the Houston Dynamo, like the academy. Well, you know how they have like smaller divisions, and there's like a U19. Like he's under their contract, and he got called up to the national team in El Salvador. So I'm like, hey, like I used to play with him when we were little. Hey, bro, congrats! Like that's like something big. You're playing for your country.
Exactly.
Your country called you up.
Imagine that, bro. Imagine
cool.
the pressure, and but like that's insane. That's on another level, and that's we got to remember it's a process. You know, remember when he was playing.
We were playing since we were 4. We started playing when we were 4, and then that's cool.
All right. Okay, so yeah, it's a process, bro. Like he was on his national team. Like when he was 4, he was not the player that he is today. You know, he kept working hard, day in day out. And I think I kind of know the player that you're talking about.
His name is Edrei.
Yeah.
See, he's shorter than me. I think he's like 5'6". And dude, he's a beast.
Yeah, I've seen videos of him training, and I'm like, see, that's the difference. You know, he's over here putting in the work by himself. He was like by himself, work, you know, doing his thing. So it's a process. Think about the great players that we all see today, Messi and Ronaldo. How long they practice, and especially Ronaldo. Like I've heard his crazy stories. Now you can go with Kobe Bryant, like one of my favorite players, what he put in, you know, to be where he's at, where he got. So.
So we talked about your soccer training program page on IG. You want to name it? I think it's called like One Touch.
It's One Touch. I'm sorry, it's I honestly don't know it off the bat because
I think I could look it up. Let me see.
Let me see. I might be able to. Okay, I think I have it here. It's _1.
Yeah.
And then touch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, so I just try to post the things that I might find helpful for kids or for any levels. And if anybody ever has any questions, they could always DM me and ask. I'll try my best to help. You know, I think that's one of the things that I'm trying is to help kids, to help whoever needs help. Maybe I could give them some advice, you know, up to the level that I got, which was, you know, college soccer. Because there's other people that went pro and stuff that they can help you out with that stuff. But for me, it's like I can help you out with you know, what I went through and how I got there. You know,
and step by step.
Yeah, exactly. So especially now, like I have these kids that I train, and I just try, you know, doing the best that I can to also put game situations, like realistic stuff that we're gonna use in the game, and at times try to make it fun as well. something that they're gonna have fun and they're gonna like, but also is gonna help them improve.
Yeah, and if I ever go to California, because I do want to go. I've been there. I've been to San Diego. Part of LA. Don't like really LA. I like
Oh yeah, I don't
I,
like
I,
LA.
I like small. I like San Diego. San Francisco is really nice. But
Oh
if I go
yeah.
to San Bernardino, I think I went to the ranch too. If
Yeah, I
I
live super close. The ranch is like actually our temple is in the ranch.
yeah, if I go, I do want to like I want to train because I practice every Saturday with
Yeah.
Jóvenes here, but I want to get like in more like of an intense workout. And then your friend Richie, I like how he works out.
Oh yeah, he's on another level.
He's yeah his work. I follow the IG page and the works are
Yeah.
just like, hey, I have to rewatch this.
Yeah.
Watch it
Oh,
again.
it's funny. He's actually the one that when we were in Hawaii, because he was in Hawaii with us as well, playing
Yeah.
on the team.
Oh,
And
he plays soccer.
yeah, he was
I
on the
didn't know
team for
that.
the first year.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He came out after, so he graduated 2017. I graduated 2016. So I was already out there, and then he came out,
That's
and
cool.
it was a blast, bro. It was a blast. But yeah, we would go to the gym, and one of the things about me is that I've never been a gym person.
Yeah,
So I
me
was
either.
afraid, like I didn't want to go in there and do something wrong,
I
and
seen people
hurt
get
myself.
hurt. People get hurt like that.
Exactly. Exactly. So Richard would help us. He was very patient with me and with a lot of us. It wasn't just me. It was
Yeah.
a couple of us that were in there. It was funny. There was like a bunch of us behind him, and he would be like, "All right, we're doing this." And yeah, like he honestly, and when I was in Hawaii, I felt like I was in my best. I like the great like the greatest that I've ever been there. And
Yeah.
because it was all because of Richard was helping me out and stuff. So I always knew, like I even told him he's gonna say no, but I told him I was like, bro, you should be a personal trainer. And he was like, no. I think he got
And
pretty
then
like
now,
I think he got upset when I told him. And then today, like, and I always knew, I was like,
yeah.
but his personality is awesome. Like people, I can, and even when because I do sometimes I do go work out with him, and he knows what to say. He knows his how to be funny about it and how to be like cool. He's a great guy. If
And then
you guys get a chance to follow him.
his brand is his shirts. I love the shirts. They're really comfortable.
Oh yeah,
Because I
I
have
have
other workout shirts and like they're just like some Nike ones like they get sticky sometimes. The dry fit ones, they're
yeah
like tan pegada. I don't really like those.
yeah
But like his, when I work out, I have that one. I use that one almost every day. Black one is my
yeah, bro.
favorite. The
I
one I want
have
to
a
get, I want to
couple.
get the green one. I want to get the green one, or it's like a beige one,
the
tan.
the green one.
I don't have the green. I
Yeah,
have all black.
I think I have that one as well. Let me see if I can pull it out over here. All right, well, I owe you that one because I do not see it, to be honest.
Yeah, but I guess we're gonna switch to the topic of the Champions League. I know, sadly, your team isn't in it, right? But there is really good teams. Let's talk about what we saw this week. We saw Real Madrid take care of Liverpool, and but that was a game I watched. And then
Yeah,
I think we all knew Man City was gonna win against Dortmund, but it was much closer than I expected.
yeah, I agree with you on that one. So yeah, I'm a big Barca fan. PSG knocked us
Sorry, I have
out.
to do this to you. Just kidding.
No, you're good, bro. You guys beat us twice already. What in league? Man,
Yeah, and
that's
I was really surprised we beat this recent Clasico because I told my friends I was like, I think you guys are gonna win, and if you guys win the Clasico, you guys are gonna win La Liga. But I was so shocked,
yeah.
and I'm a Madrid fan, and I told my friends I was like, you have to win because I don't want Atletico to win it. I told them
Oh yeah,
either
yeah.
us or y'all. I know we don't
Honestly, I'd
like.
rather have.
I know we don't like Barca fans to get along that much,
Yeah.
but I would rather Barca win it than Atletico. That was my opinion.
Oh, no. Not me. I'd rather have Atletico win it than you
Really?
guys.
It's okay.
Yeah, no. But I respect Zidane.
Oh,
I
dude,
watch his highlight videos. I
I
have
think
a
he's
couple
underrated
that,
as a coach
yeah. Oh man, I mean
because
he probably could be, but I think he's insane. I think you guys could win another Champions League, and not because of your players, but because of Zidane.
no,
That's the only reason why I would say you guys are gonna win it.
um, people were saying this summer that he should be out because like the way we started the season, but we had so many problems también. But I was like, no, we need to keep him because then I think he was getting offers from Juventus, and I was like, nah,
Yeah.
he has to stay. Or
Well, bro, look
Juventus
where
or
you guys are
France
at right now.
también. Yeah, I don't know why, but we started really bad. I think we were all the way into like 15 or 16 place at one
Yeah.
point, and then we lost to like a Division 2 team and La Copa del Rey and all that stuff.
I mean, yeah, but look at where you guys are at right now. You guys are
Yeah,
fighting.
so I'm not
It was funny.
complaining.
I was watching the game, and they were like, in the lapse of 2 weeks, Real Madrid is fighting for the league and Champions League.
Yeah,
And I was just like,
and we
wow.
we don't have a like a good team. We don't have a team where we won 3 championships in a row. We don't have Cristiano Ronaldo. We don't have. They're not in their prime no more. Like Benzema's older, but he's still a really good striker. I think he's like top 5. He should be top 5 for sure.
Yeah, respect to Benzema.
He's,
Respect.
So, are you surprised? I'm switching the topic. Are you surprised Bayern lost PSG?
Man, I hate PSG. I mean, not PSG. I hate Bayern.
You hate Bayern?
They beat us what, 8-2? I'm still that one still hurts. That one still hurts. I mean, PSG beat us as well, but
yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I'm not gonna forget that one. You know, that day I was, man.
So you just don't you don't like Bayern at all?
Yeah, I don't like Bayern. Like if I mean, just think about it. If Barca was like, for any reason Barca was still in, you know, and I'd be like praying somebody, hey, somebody beat Bayern, somebody take Bayern out, like, anybody, because I don't want to face them. You know, that's how I would. But Barca's not in. So
for me, I like two. I'm not a big Bayern fan, but I like 2 players I like on Bayern's team. I like Alphonso Davies, and I like how Thomas Müller said Lewandowski.
Yeah,
I like them too. I kind of like Kimmich, but I don't like his play style sometimes. But he's a really good player.
Yeah.
So I think you wanted Bayern to be out. You wanted them.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody had to take them out, man. I just think they're too good, to be honest. I just think they're. I sometimes I watch them play in their league.
It's not even fair in the Bundesliga, bro.
Exactly. That's exactly what I think. I'm like, this is not fair. Like, why am I watching this? Like, this is these guys. It's like when you play against a little kid. Like, these guys are.
Have you seen sometimes they even they start their bench players and still win like 5-1?
Yeah, bro. I don't even know who's their starters are. Sometimes I'm like, is there starters?
But then it's hard because it's not as competitive in the Bundesliga compared to like the Premier League. Premier League is really competitive. Like I think at least the top 10 teams they could fight, and it could be in any order. Yeah, La Liga is more to like the top 5 teams, top 6 teams.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would have different opinions on that, like which one's bigger or which one's more competitive.
I think the Premier League, and I'm a Real Madrid fan.
Yeah, I'm a Barca fan, and I always try and like, I think because I don't know why, because I'm Hispanic, or I try to like relate to like Spanish, and I always try to say, oh, like the Spanish league is better. And it's funny because sometimes we see like who was it, Sevilla, and those teams beat win the Europa League, and then we can see like Real Madrid when they went back to back, and it's like, oh look, see, the Spanish league is better. Look at that, my point. And then it's like, I think it was where Real Madrid was winning Champions League, but Barca was winning the league. So I was like, you see, Real Madrid is winning Champions League, but they can't win the league. That should tell you guys something that
because we would have focused more in I feel like Cristiano Ronaldo and Zidane just wanted the Champions League. That's what like they wanted.
Honestly, I don't blame them. I think Champions League is higher. That's I mean, you're playing against the top teams.
So who's your favorite right now? Well, okay, now I'm gonna save that to the end. Since you're not you dislike Real Madrid, do you want Liverpool to win, or you want someone who represents La Liga to keep going on?
It's funny because I hate both of those teams. It was Liverpool, Real Madrid. I hate both. Remember,
they had a comeback. They had a comeback against y'all, right?
Exactly. And the funny part is that I was in Mexico. I didn't even watch the game. In fact, I got to Mexico that day, so I was so tired and I was just sleeping. And Richard comes in and like, bro, are you watching the game? I'm like, what game? The Barca game.
You forgot.
And I was like,
we got this.
But yeah, like we're up what 3-0. Like we got this. He's like, bro, it's 4-0 Liverpool, and I was just like what? And but then I was cool about it. I was like, okay, that's fine. All we need is one goal.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's
well, well,
an
actually,
away goal. No,
yeah.
an away
All
goal.
we
You
needed
just needed one.
was one goal. Yeah, one goal. And I was like, we got this. We just need one goal. Yeah, we couldn't score a goal. So yeah, that and it hurt because I had a friend at Cal State that a big Liverpool fan. So he was just posting, and I was just like you know, what can I say? We lost. I can't say anything. We lost. So.
All right. So we know. I'm not sure if you watched the Chelsea and Porto game. I didn't watch. I watched the highlights of that.
I didn't see it, but I seen the golazo that Porto scored at
La
the end, and
Chilena?
I was going for Porto. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
that
going
was
for
sick.
Porto. Yeah, because the Tecatito, I really love
yeah.
Tecatito. He's on another level, and so I was going for Porto. So they lost. I was pretty upset. But
I wanted Porto to win, but I didn't like. I had a feeling Chelsea was gonna win because they have
Yeah.
more better players. The coach is really good too. I struggle saying his
Yeah.
name. The one from ex PSG, the ex coach. Are you surprised Dortmund lost the way they lost against Man City?
I think like you said it. I'm surprised that City
Kept it
struggled.
close. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, but at the same time, and I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, but the Dortmund forward number 9.
Haaland. Wait,
He's on
it's Haaland and
Oh, I mean number 7. My bad.
Belgium,
yeah.
right? He's Belgium. He's really young.
They have a couple players that are just on another level.
I think he's 17 or 18 years old.
Yeah. Dortmund has a pretty good team, but you know, Pep has City, and you know what Pep did with Barca.
The oil, the money. people make memes about that.
But like because you know Pep was with Barca, and what he made us win everything. So I'm very like grateful for Pep, and I love his style. I love that style. It's just you know, you don't score. You can have possession, but if you don't score, you don't win the game. You know what I mean?
So is your favorite to win it Man City?
Yeah, I would say Man City or PSG. I would rather have City win it because I love Pep.
Yeah.
But if anything, if not, hey, PSG, please win it.
I would rather have Man City win it because if I don't want Mbappe. If PSG wins, he's probably gonna stay, right?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Because me as a Madrid fan, I want PSG to lose. Because if they lose, then he's like, oh, bro, we can't win it. We had last year, we lost. This year, we lost. And so I'm like, bro, whoever take out PSG, take them out. Because I really want Mbappe. Hey, come on, bro. You have to wear this jersey.
Imagine like he like just Real Madrid wins it, and then
if we win it against PSG, that's crazy. But their offense is too stacked.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, don't underestimate Zidane. Like I would never underestimate Zidane, a genius. Well,
our midfield is so good too, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Zidane's highlights. Like this man.
I've seen a few.
Oh, you should watch more.
I only saw them at France. Because that's what like pops up on YouTube. I never saw him play at Real Madrid.
Oh, watch him at Real Madrid. Well, just watch all of it. Like from him growing up, he is on another level. You know.
And I'm not sure if you play FIFA, but I hate playing what's it called? Division rivals or pro clubs. No, not pro clubs. What's it called? On the weekend league, and the other team has Zidane, bro. He's like 98. He has all the dribbling. He could shoot from literally anywhere outside the box. Finesse shot goes in. I'm like, bro.
Man, with FIFA, I get mad because I do everything right, but I can't finish. I just can't. It's like I keep possession and everything. I knock the ball around and I just can't finish.
Hey, and FIFA, it's how Real Madrid played against Liverpool and Barcelona in the second leg, when the other team has like most possession, but they can't finish. Because in the Clásico, I believe Barca had 60%, right, possession. Yeah, like it was like a high 50.
To be honest, I didn't even watch the game because I'm coaching now. So I was coaching, but at the same time, I'm happy because I would have been like mad, bro. I mean, I had it on my phone, while I
I
was
think
driving
it started
to
like at 2. Well, 2 my time, so it was like
yeah.
4.
So I was driving to the game that I was gonna coach, and I
Oh,
was just you know,
you're
Benzema
actually a
scored the
coach?
first
Like
goal.
you coach your like you have your own team?
Yeah, I coach two teams right now. I just started to recently,
Yeah.
and it's a process también. Something
How is
it's
it? Is
new.
it cool?
I have to learn a lot because I've always been a player,
Yeah,
but now
it's
being a
different. It's
coach,
totally different.
oh yeah, like now I have to like make sure I'm getting to the kids, like make sure like I'm explaining myself. And I think that's one of the problems I had as a player. Sometimes I had coaches that would just yell at me, but
Yeah.
they wouldn't explain, like, go run, or like, like run, where there's specific, like, force him out wide, force him in the middle. Like there's directions you should be giving the kid, and telling him why are you doing this, and I didn't get like, from some coaches I didn't get the whys, like why am I doing this? Because if the kid
Oh,
understands why
yeah.
he's doing it,
He's gonna do it.
why it's important, oh, he's gonna do it, but he's gonna do it with even more, like with more passion and more urgency, because they want to win.
How old are the kids? Are they like really young or like are they older?
I have a 2007 team and a 2008 team.
Uh,
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
that's not bad.
yeah, like 13 and 12 around there.
No, yeah, because they have like little team. Well, my little brother, he started playing 3v3s on like a really small field. He started playing when he was 4 too. But now I
Mhm.
think they play 7v7 and like the field is like half of like a real field, because they can't play full field either because I guess they get tired. But yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know like what age group you coach, but that's
No, yeah,
cool.
I just started, bro. It's obviously, I think it's something that in the future, I mean, I'm doing
You
it
want to
now,
do?
but it's something, yeah, but I would also want to do like something higher level. College would seem something interesting. I'm also trying to help out at Cal State where I was at.
Would you ever
Um,
become like a club coach? Like you have like different. I'm not sure. Here in Houston, we have like Texans or like stuff like that,
mhm.
which is competitive. Like we go play different states. I'm not sure if you guys have like a similar
Yeah.
club that does that.
Yeah, that's actually how we have a like a club team, like where I coach is Legends IE.
But like, is it
And it's
competitive where you go to like other cities, or is it just like
yeah,
it's rec?
it's competitive, but we're on the lowest,
Oh, okay,
because there's like levels. It's obviously, like, well, talking professional wise, it would be like what, Division 1 or Division 2 and Division 3,
yeah.
and so on. So for us, the way they do it here, they have bronze, silver elite, and gold for
Oh,
like coast, because then
yeah.
they also have like another league where they call it academies, and they have like flight 1, flight 2, and flight 3.
Oh
So they
yeah,
have
I
all
seen the
these different type
academies.
of
I
things
seen
and
that.
all that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
because
see, but
here,
we're not an academy. We're
no, no, go.
yeah. We're yeah. So the club that I have is not an academy. So but we're like in the lowest.
But
So
it is
like
competitive though, right?
the basic stuff.
It's not rec.
Yeah, it is competitive. Yeah, it's not regular where like everybody has to play a certain amount of minutes. Like I'm in charge of, like, if I want to play the kid, I can play him.
I'll play him full game. I'll
If
play
I
him all
don't think
game.
he's gonna help us, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's I'm in charge of that. But I mean, I honestly, the kids that I have, they're all around the same level. Yes, I have some kids that are better and I can
bit
have them the
higher.
full game, but there's some kids that I need to sub them out because they're not helping, and the other kid might help a little. There's not really much of a difference sometimes. So
Or sometimes like if they get stamina problems, so, like they get tired because you can't
oh
like
yeah,
you can't like just walking or jogging. Some well, I guess you could jog when you don't have
exactly.
the ball, but
But even then, like the intensity, like, if so finally I got my first win on Sunday, and like the kids finally knew where they were supposed to be, and when they weren't dropping, I had to set them out. I knew they know where they're supposed to be, so I knew it was because of the stamina, that they're not fit. So I
yeah.
needed someone to be in there, around for like 5 minutes at least, and I could give them a sub.
You have to send them with Richie.
Oh man, yeah. And I can't blame the kids
No,
because
yeah,
of,
they're
remember, the
young.
whole
They're
COVID
young.
thing.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, and the COVID thing, like they probably haven't been doing anything.
it's been a while.
You know,
Like
it's not their fault.
I've lost my
Exactly.
stamina, bro.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
been
have
a
like a
while.
little
So
gym, but it's not the same thing.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm very hard on them, but sometimes I have to like, as a coach, you have to like relax and be like, okay, it's a process. They're trying their best. It's just, it's not gonna be an overnight thing.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna go back to the Champions League, and I'm gonna focus on the 14. We have Real Madrid against Chelsea. Who you think is gonna win that?
who do I want to win? Chelsea. Who do I think is gonna win?
Who you think is
Real
gonna win?
Madrid.
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, yeah, because I like how you're not being biased, right? Well, you guess you have a bit of bias because you don't like Real Madrid, but like I
Yeah.
guess you know.
Yeah.
Well, I think Chelsea is a better team with the people they have around. They're really young. They have really good players, especially defensively. And Mendy, the new goalie, he's going off right now. I think he has only let one goal
Yeah.
in.
Hmm.
But Real
So I
Madrid
like what you said right there.
Real Madrid is mid.
I'm
They're
sorry.
midfield. Oh,
Uh-huh.
not go. You want to go?
So you said Chelsea, very young,
Yeah, they're not experienced though.
right?
Yeah, we got experience.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. That right there. Think about it. How many of these players have played a Champions League semifinal and a final now
Yeah.
from Real Madrid?
Oh,
Jeez, most of them already.
for Real Madrid, I think it's only two players who has it. It's Vinicius Junior. Well, I think they went, but he wasn't playing.
Oh, that haven't played it in the
Yeah,
Champions League
they haven't played in the
final.
finals. Mendy and Vinicius Junior. That's it.
Wow, that's insane right there. See, that's what you want. See,
Yeah.
that's why Real Madrid. Yeah, yeah. Then now you just confirmed it that Real Madrid's gonna win.
Yes, sir. But
And then
go,
who better of a coach? Zidane.
bro.
Like, how many has he won already?
3 in what, 5 years? As being the
Ah,
coach.
man, that's not fair.
um. Okay, so I think you said clarify Real Madrid is gonna go to the finals. What about the undecided Man City and PSG?
I want City. I think City could win it just because of Pep. I think Pep's a really good coach. I'm not underestimating PSG's coach, but I think
They do have
this
a
would
better
be the
coach.
year.
Man City does have a better coach.
Yeah, I think it would be you know, Pep would figure this out. I know they struggled, but that's how it is. Sometimes you need to struggle to be able to, overcome and win the whole thing, and so sometimes you win like what? You win like a 3-0, 5-0 game, cake, and then you play against a harder team and you can't keep up with them because you're not prepared because the other game was you're not put in that situation. So maybe this will help City, or maybe Neymar and Mbappe like come out and destroy PSG. I mean, destroy the City.
All right, so we talked about how we believe Man City does have a better coach, right? So you want to go step by step. Who you think has the better defense, Man City, or I think Man City does have a better defense than compared to PSG.
Yeah, I think because it's funny because even right now, I don't know if I can show you. I'm watching the Manchester City All or Nothing on the.
I don't know if you can. Oh, you can. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm watching and it just shows how like Pep, he's very detailed,
Yeah.
and it's funny because I've had in high school, that's how my coach was. He would stay up all night thinking of how we're gonna lose the game, like how would we lose, like where would
Make sure that doesn't
what would
happen.
be the reasons? Yeah, exactly. Like what would be the reasons why we would lose? Like who would make the mistake? What are their strengths and this and that? And then he'd be like, I honestly don't see how we would lose.
Yeah.
I did my homework. He said, like, I did my homework. You guys shouldn't lose. Yeah.
Well, for me, I believe Man City does have the better defense. Man City has a better mid, but I'm gonna give the edge to PSG at goalie and at forwards. I believe PSG does have the better strikers and wing.
I agree.
And they have the better goalie, who's Navas from Costa Rica, who I love, that played for Real Madrid. The only player I like in PSG is the goalie, Mbappe. That's it. So, but you still think Man City could? I think Man City is a more overall better team, better players. You see, they have their bench people come on, and they have Gabriel Jesus in the bench. Like how? And I believe he's a starter. Well, he could be a starter in any other team. What you think about
Yeah,
him?
I really like Gabriel Jesus.
He's coming off the bench.
I think it comes down to like, yeah, like it comes down to like having more depth and stuff. You know what I mean? It could be Pep likes, you know, it could be favoritism at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, it's Pep is in charge.
Yeah, he's a
You know what I mean?
boss.
But sometimes, and that's how life is. Sometimes just because they don't like you, they're not gonna help you. You know, or sometimes because they like you, they're gonna help you. You know, like I used to, yeah, they're gonna help you out, and it's weird. You know, I don't deserve it, but the help comes. You know what I mean?
So
So
you have Man City as your favorite to go.
yeah, hopefully
If
Man
if you,
City
if you
wins it
have to
all.
pick one, you have to pick one. You have Man City.
Man
Went to the
City,
final.
Man City.
So Man City against Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
yeah, and then City has to win it all.
It'll be funny. But I think PSG is gonna go to the final against Real Madrid, even though I want PSG to lose.
Yeah,
But then I think Real Madrid, because I feel like we could have our better team to play against, or the team I could see us beating. I could see us beating PSG. I can't see us beating Man City. It's how I see it. I don't know why, but I could see us beating PSG. I just can't see us beating Man City. Man City overall, I think, has the best team in the world right now.
I think you're just like me. Like when I come down to like when Barca's playing, and then we have to play against Bayern. Like, oh no, I don't think we can beat Bayern. You know, but you know, I think yeah, you want to set yourself up for a team that you know that, oh, we've beaten this team before. We should, you know. So I think that's how you're thinking right now, and you know, I agree. Maybe you would want a PSG or, you know, more than City. Honestly, all I gotta say is that it's gonna be a good final. Just talking about it right now,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good final, and that makes me excited actually, because when was it? What was the last final?
The one from last year, was it
Yeah, who played it?
Bayern? Oh,
And
it was Bayern against
PSG.
PSG. Bayern against PSG.
Exactly. It was okay. Like, I didn't think it was like, you know, I thought they were respecting each other too much. I don't know. I wanted a little bit more, you know. And the one
Fireworks.
maybe because I don't like Bayern. It was probably that. So yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
Maybe because I didn't want PSG to win. So maybe it's probably that. Like, okay, you know, I gotta be real.
I
Like,
just
okay,
feel it's
maybe.
going to be so much talk if Real Madrid makes it to the finals, because they've been saying this isn't a good Real Madrid team. They're older. They're not as they were saying. I watched the news on ESPN. They're like they're not as competitive as they were in other years. But I'm like,
Yeah,
we're fighting for La Liga. We're in the Champions League, and I was like, our players maybe aren't like we don't have Cristiano Ronaldo like the name,
beast.
but I feel we never lost it. It was just the 2 years where we didn't have Zidane as coach. We didn't have him, and what
Yeah,
we got out in the quarterfinals. He came back. We're in the semifinals. I don't know, but I
Zidane
feel we
effect.
can make it to the finals. We can make it to the finals. I don't feel like we're gonna win it. Hopefully, we do win it. But if City or PSG, both of them are really good teams. Stacked. They're both stacked. I just
You're setting yourself up for like the, you know, and then if they win it, you're gonna be like, yeah. I think
yeah.
you just don't want to get hurt.
Like
All right,
I don't want to get
I see that.
overhyped. I don't want to get overhyped and be
Yeah.
yeah. Because then if I talk and then it doesn't happen, and we're like, oh, remember when we were like, we're just gonna win it all, and then so now I'm saying we're not, but when we do, I'm be like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. I just don't like people like shoving it in my face or like, oh, you messed up.
Yeah. It's funny sometimes when people are talking, like, and then so I save their tweets, and then later on I'm like, yeah, look
Yeah.
at this. And most of the time they like delete their tweet and stuff like, hey, like what are you
You're like,
doing?
you have anything you want to talk about? Or because we
No,
talked
I
about
just
topics I wanted to talk about,
yeah,
that your soccer training program that I really
yeah.
like admire and I like, and then like what's going on right now in soccer. And who better to talk about soccer than you? You played college soccer.
Yeah, no, it was exciting and a great experience. Just that Champions League final, I think it's gonna be a good one. It's a win-win. I mean, Barca's out, so I'm not gonna be hurt as much because I already know we're out. So, but yeah, and then if anybody ever has a question with soccer, with the school, they can always contact me on that, DM me through that page, and I'll get back to them. And then if I can't answer that question, I'll have someone that knows. Because I do have a couple friends that that play at the next level or whatever, or other coaches that have that experience. So if you guys ever need help, I really want to help people out and live up their dream. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if anybody has a question, feel free to contact me.
And I just want to thank you. I want to appreciate how you took time out of your day and joining me. I had fun
My
talking
pleasure.
about what we
Same.
love. You love soccer. I love soccer. It's the
Exactly.
sport.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing. When we had that period where like there was no soccer, I was just like,
bruh.
oh, what's life? No.
Hey, the only thing I had was FIFA, bro. I was playing all day. No, like.
I was looking at YouTube videos, watching some soccer, because like a repeat of Barcelona versus Real Madrid back when we beat Real Madrid like 5-0, just to like get hype.
Well, I guess that was it for today's episode. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.